Okay, so we're shooting some more gel. So what I got here is 5 grains of titegroup. In each of these, we have the V crowns that we've been shooting, as well as the XTPs, and both 90 grains. And I'm not sure I would really want to go any hotter than this without doing more research into the load data, and probably trying to seat these out just a little farther. The bullet does not go that deep into the case as it is, because these are really 380 bullets essentially. So I expect the XTP to perform a little better, but I'm still thinking I'm gonna get deeper penetration, because I think this V crown is gonna fail. So I'm hoping for close to 12 inches with the XTP, and then I'll probably stop there and be pretty happy with this. And with this, we'll see. I'm not really sure. I don't really care what it does, because I'm thinking the XTP is gonna work out. So let's go ahead and load up and get shooting here. Okay, so I loaded all of them up, and we're going to do the V crowns first. So those will be the first 3. Okay. Oh. And there goes the block. Oh, wow. Wow. So it splintered out. It totally failed. That's so cool. I'll have to wash this off later. But it completely, I was right. It penetrated deeper, and that's actually some half decent penetration. And better yet, wow, yeah, that's pretty neat. I can see it pretty good in here, but see, you can see it penetrated, and then those petals went off and, left their own traces in there. Then the bullet actually went farther. Let's while we got it, let's take a look at what we have. So this petals themselves actually went in 5 to 6 inches. The bullet itself stopped. Well, actually, yeah, it's about a little close to 9.5 inches. Pretty close to 9.5 inches for the bullet itself. So that is quite interesting. So let's get this block set up again, and then we'll continue with the rest of those. All right, we're continuing. I set the block a little to the side, so hopefully it don't fly off. And we'll see how we do. All right, we got a velocity of 1295. I think I shot a little too close to it last time. And we'll go ahead and do this next round while we're at it. Okay, and let's take a look at those. Wow, very interesting. Was not expecting that. That is super cool. So just pretty massive permanent wound cavities in the beginning, and then the bullets are all penetrating pretty deep. So honestly, that might be a pretty devastating loading. I wish it was penetrating to that, magical 12 inches, because I mean that's what everyone says. But we're getting we're getting pretty impressive penetration for compared to what it was doing. So we're just, the farthest one was that first one actually, and it penetrated, you know, 9 1/4, and then these other one is about 9, and other one's closer to 8. So yeah, pretty fascinating. Let's go ahead and work on those XTPs. Okay, and that last shot with the V crowns was 1276. So let's go ahead and see what the XTPs do. And recoil is definitely a bit higher. Wow, that was a little low at 1167. These rounds are a little snappier. You know, we're getting up there in the powder. Okay. Wow, that shot low. Interesting. Just to kill it. The lesson that's didn't read. Chrono did not read. Okay, that's okay. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, wow. This last one just went out and exited the block right there. But that's one of the XTPs right there. So at least we got one on camera. And we're kind of just close to 10 inches. So that's not as impressive as I was hoping to see. So I'm gonna put this down and take a look at the block. Okay, so I was able to wash the block off and dissect what was going on. And what I found out is that they were penetrating pretty similarly actually. So I dug up the XTPs. This is actually, sorry, this is the V crown. These are the XTPs. I got 2 of them out. So they pretty much wrapped around. The jacket stayed attached to the core, did not separate, and just kind of wrapped around. That was for both of them. The V crown just separated in a similar way that it did before. It's just a base piece, and then the jacket stayed in one piece, and then it just shot all of this, just like a shotgun blast of all these pellets, which were penetrating about 6 inches or so, 5 to 6 inches on those pellets. The XCPs penetrated to about 10 and 10.5 inches, whereas the V crowns were going to about 9 and 9.5. Let's go ahead and weigh what we got here. The XTPs, retained weight. That one is 73. There's chain weights on this one, 75. The remaining of the lead on that is, on the V crown, is 37.3. If you add in the jacket, you get 57. So obviously that's less. And then yeah, the jacket, there's a little bit of material even on this, so it should be less than that. So less weight retention with the V crown, but these pedals, that's kind of cool. So I'm not sure what to think about this. I'm sure both of them would do a good job actually. So I might shoot some barriers and see which one does better on that. So that's probably what I'll do next.